Pisces, it's Star with Eyes of the Stars Tarot. Happy New Year. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm going to be doing things a little bit different this time. We're going to start off as usual with your Romance Angel Oracle cards and your love reading for the beginning of January from the 1st through the 15th, 2018. And then I'm going to get right into your 2018 forecast and let you know what's going to be your focus for this year. So let's get started with your love reading and see what you guys have going on. All right. We're needing to let go of control issues. So you need to allow the situation to unfold naturally. There's something that you've been trying to make happen that hasn't quite worked out for you, and you're trying to control the issue. We have passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. So some of you are really interested, you singles, or there's somebody that you're really focused on, and you're trying to make this happen, but you're kind of overstepping, I think, your boundaries with regards to just letting it flow and letting this relationship kind of grow organically. I feel like you're putting too much emphasis on it because of this passion that you have for this person. And then we do have religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. All right, let's take a look and see what this means. So for let go of control issues, let's see, what are the clarifiers here for let go of control issues? We have the Sun. Okay. And we have the Eight of Swords reverse. Okay, so I feel like the reason that you guys try to take control over situations, or your partner does, is because you don't like feeling like you're at somebody else's, what's the word? I guess mercy, okay? I feel like you guys are going to get the clarity that you need to make you feel like you are no longer stuck in a situation, okay? And maybe that's why you've been trying to gain control here, is because you didn't have all the information you needed. But I feel like you guys will get clarity in the situation that has been making you feel stuck and feel like you need to exert your control. All right, so for passion, allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. What's going on here? For passion, we have the Page of Swords reverse. So I'm feeling, you know, for whether you're singled or coupled, you know, with your love interest, there is a lot of passion there. But I feel like the passion not only goes, or not only applies to the positive aspect of the relationship, the passion also applies to like anger issues and things of that sort, like the negative aspect to emotions, or the shadow side of it. And I feel like sometimes you guys get into these petty arguments and kind of say things that perhaps you don't mean because of all the passion that you have inside, or your partner does. Okay, oh, we actually have three. So we also got the Five of Cups reverse and the Eight of Wands. Sorry, Eight of Wands reverse. Okay, so again, I feel like there has been some issues here with your relationship, and sometimes the major problem is a lack of communication. We have the Page of Swords and the Eight of Wands reverse, so that's actually not communicating. And then the Five of Cups reverse is like trying to get over things that make you feel sad or depressed all on your own. You know, and you're not sharing that with your partner. You're just taking all of these strong emotions on yourself, and because you feel like you need to be in control of everything. Okay, so relying more on your partner, I think, is going to help, communicating more. We also have religious factors, and that's clarified by the Two of Wands reverse. I feel like maybe for some of you, with your partner, you're kind of at odds with regards to ideologies. You know, you're kind of realizing that the two of you are not on the same page. And we have the Page of Cups reversed. So for some of you married couples with children, I feel like this is something that has been affecting your relationship because you guys are not seeing eye to eye on ideologies that are important when it comes to raising your children. I feel like children are also a factor here. It's like one of you wants to raise the child, you know, whatever religion, and then the other one maybe doesn't believe in religion at all or something of that nature, is what I'm feeling. Whatever the case may be, I feel for some of you out there, it's like, for some of you who are not in a committed relationship, if this is just a relationship, you know, somebody that you're dating, I feel like their religious points of views is making you kind of hesitant on making a decision on whether or not to offer your love to them because it's so different to what you're used to. So keep that in mind. Let's move on to your Celtic Cross love spread and see a more detailed view. Okay, just shuffle. So I hope you guys had a really happy new year and enjoyed the time with your family and friends. I'm still recuperating from that. Okay, central issue, we have Judgment reverse. So someone's not seeing the reality of a situation or just not giving someone a second chance, not allowing for a rebirth to happen. What's crossing that is the Five of Wands reverse. So wanting to stay out of conflict, petty arguments. I feel for some of you, you're getting advice externally, maybe from friends or family, and you're not listening to that, and so you're making poor judgments. In the foundation, we have the Hermit reverse. So if you've been isolated, thinking a lot to yourself, being introspective, I feel like now you are ready to come out of that state. Okay, but I don't feel like you're seeing things quite clearly just yet because you're not listening to advice that others have been giving you. In the past, we have the Five of Swords reversed. So there's been some deception that has been uncovered here in the past. Okay, we have two cards here for what's crowning you, and that is the Page of Swords reverse and the King of Cups reverse. To me, both of these are manipulative cards. I feel like you guys think that somebody, perhaps your partner, or for some of you, this is your energy. You're coming up here as the King of Cups reverse and then the Page of Swords reverse. So I feel like there's something that you're not telling your partner or you're thinking about keeping to yourself because you feel like you could use this as, what's the word? It's like a strategy for you. I don't want to say, I mean, for some of you, you are thinking about like mentally or, you know, emotionally manipulating your partner somehow by perhaps giving the silent treatment. Okay, but it's not the healthiest way to deal with issues in your relationship. So just keep that in mind. So when we do have the Judgment card reverse here, so that could be another indication that these cards are telling you that you're not exactly on the right path if that's what you're doing, is, you know, kind of manipulating the situation by giving somebody the silent treatment or just being kind of catty and mean. In the near future, we have the King of Pentacles. Some of you could be dealing with an Earth sign, Taurus, Leo, or a Capricorn, or in the near future, you're going to be very focused on your stability and your finances. How you see yourself is the Ten of Pentacles. So yes, I feel like you guys are very focused on your long-term stability. Whether it's getting to that point of where you feel stable and long-term, maybe you're wanting to, you know, like really solidify your establishment, like buy a new house or grow your family or start a new business, something of that sort. how your partner sees you is the Eight of Swords reversed. So they see that you have become unstuck in something, a thought pattern that you were having. I guess you kind of let go of that. Your hopes or fears is the King of Swords. So you're hoping for clarity, truth, or a decision to be made. And in your overall outcome, we have the Devil reversed. So good. You are letting go of a toxic cycle that no longer serves you. Okay, getting yourself out of some sort of toxic relationship. At the bottom of the deck, we did have the Six of Swords reversed. So I feel like you've been dealing with a situation that has been turbulent and you've been trying to get out of it, but you have not been able to. But I do feel that in the overall outcome, because you have the Devil reversed there, you will be able to here in the end. All right, so let's clarify. Okay, why is the Judgment card reversed here for Pisces for January 1st through the 15th, 2018? What is it that they're not seeing? Okay, we have the Eight of Pentacles reversed. So you're focusing a lot on something, perhaps your finances, perhaps your job. You're just very focused on, you know, I feel like it's your job, to where you're neglecting other things. You're neglecting listening to other people's advice, perhaps, on not being so focused on the material, to where it kind of clouds your judgment. Also, I feel for some of you, maybe not putting enough focus on your relationship is causing you to make mistakes here, not see things for what they really are. Okay, it's like you're ignoring something. You're ignoring something that's in front of you, and this is causing you to make poor decisions. All right, we have, again, Earth energy here with the Knight of Pentacles. You're moving towards something slowly, but very focused on this. Again, you could be focused on or dealing with an Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or a Capricorn. Whatever the case is, you're going in a direction and at a slow pace, almost like you're not moving, but you are. You're moving towards it. It's just you're overly focused on the wrong things right now is what I'm feeling. Okay, what's crossing you is the Five of Wands reverse. Let's see. Okay, and that is clarified by the Four of Wands reverse. And the Eight of Swords reverse. Okay, so you're making poor decisions, moving towards something like having to do with stability, groundedness, some sort of new offer, new opportunity, and moving toward that, but probably not taking the best approach. I feel like your focus isn't where it needs to be, and you're trying to stay out of any kind of drama within your household. It's like you're wanting to set yourself free from other people's opinions that affect what happens within your relationship, within your long-term relationship here. You want to release yourself from these external influences. In your foundation, you had the Hermit reverse, and that's clarified by the Knight of Wands reverse. So, to me, this is like you think you have the answer, but it's very premature, and you start taking action before you should. This is what is causing these poor judgments, is that you're kind of being premature in taking action, thinking that you have all the answers when, you know, perhaps you just don't. We have the Page of Swords here, so it's like not communicating your actions to someone. It's like okay, I feel like you guys have had issues within your relationship because you make decisions on your own, and then you go and execute them before it's time and before you even communicate this to your partner. So I feel like, again, communication is a big issue here in your relationship this month of January. So it's something that you would need to focus on. We do have the Seven of Swords here in the past, and that's clarified by the Sun reverse. So something that was unknown. Something that was previously unknown came to light. Whoa. Okay, I will only take that one. And we have the Three of Cups. So for some of you, this could have been a cheating situation that you did not know about here in the past, and it came out. Okay, it was a hidden love affair that was exposed in the past. And that is only for some of you. Let me pull one more card for this. Seven of Swords. Okay, we have Judgment in the upright. So for a lot of you, something was uncovered. For some of you, it could have been, like I said, an affair, some sort of flirtation, or it could have just been being misinformed by others, by friends, by people around you. I feel gossip here. There's been a lot of gossip, and I feel that this was like a call to action for you. In the past here, it's like you realized who was your friend and who was your foe, where previously this was kind of hidden from you. Okay, but I feel like you saw things in a very real sense. Okay, so you saw who has been speaking lies about you. And again, I get a lot of external influence. So a lot of you might be having issues within your relationship because of gossip from the community, the neighborhood, your family, your friends. People have been talking and causing issues within your relationship. And also the fact that you guys tend to come up as someone who does not share what they're feeling. You're kind of trying to bear the burden of all of this on your own, and not bringing, roping your partner into this and kind of keeping them in the dark, so they don't know, they can't read your mind, they don't know what you're thinking, and here you are making decisions and taking action without taking them into consideration. What's crowning you is the King of Cups reverse and the Page of Swords reverse. So I feel like you guys could be feeling really sad and not wanting to communicate with anyone. It's like you just want to drop everything that's been causing you stress, so that you don't have to think about it anymore. Yeah, there's been a lot of disappointment is what you've been dealing with. Disappointment, sadness. You want to let go of the stress, being overburdened. And I just don't think you're in a communicative mood. Or are you really happy, like, to be out there kind of sharing with others? But in the near future, we have the King of Pentacles. So again, some of you might be dealing with earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. It's been a situation here with this person that has been stuck. There's a sense of stagnancy here. For a lot of you, there's been a sense of stagnancy with regards to your stability. Maybe you just haven't been feeling stable at home, like you're not happy with your surroundings. Things have been stuck. You're not living where you want to live, or having enough, as much money as you want to have, because there's been a sense of stagnancy. But I think, let's see. Okay, Strength reverse. I feel whatever has been stuck with regards to your finances or your overall stability or long-term commitments, the reason it's been stuck is because of insecurity. And the lack of patience here with the Temperance. So not being able to bring things together. You've got three major arcana cards clarifying this King of Pentacles. I feel like there is, either you're going to feel more committed with your partner, you're going to have more of a long-term view or outlook in the near future. But I feel like this has a lot to do with divine timing, again, because of these three major arcanas that are clarifying this card here. And it has to do with you gaining more enlightenment, more clarity, seeing things from a different perspective, and seeing where your insecurities lie and how that holds you back, not just in your career but also in your love relationships. There's a certain way of being, a certain attitude that I think has been holding you guys back in your relationship, as far as ascending into a higher level of commitment, a higher level of understanding between the two of you and where you guys are headed. And that's why you haven't been able to bring these two forces together. So whatever your partner's goals or emotions are, bringing them together seamlessly with yours has been a challenge. And I feel that's because you needed to see things from their perspective as well. And not just see things from their perspective, but also learn to be more patient with people and kind of accept that you have shortcomings as well. Like, not just being able to identify your partner's shortcomings, but yourself, your own shortcomings. And I feel like once you do that, the two of you have the possibility of getting on the same page and reaching a new level of commitment, or a new level between the two of you of financial success. Okay, and reaching the material goals that you have. Because how you see yourself is the 10 of Pentacles. So really, finances and long-term stability are a major focus for you right now. And I feel like you've had a lot of disappointment in this area. Like, you're not exactly where you want to be. You've been thinking about this a lot. This is something that has been stressing you out, maybe causing you some sleepless nights, thinking about your money and your stability and where the future is, you know, what the future holds and all of that. Let me get one more card. Okay, yeah, and the Knight of Swords. So you're full of this energy of wanting to get things done, and just at a really quick pace. The Knight of Swords is very fast-moving energy, so it's like it's stressing you out that you're not achieving your goals in the time frame that you want to. And I feel like maybe your partner has something to do with that. Like, maybe you feel like they're holding you back, when in reality you have to really be a little bit more introspective and look at how you are holding yourself back and how you're contributing to holding your relationship back from ascending to a new level. How your partner sees you is the 8 of Swords reversed. So they do feel like you've gotten over something that has kept you stuck, perhaps something emotional, an emotional disappointment that you were stuck on. I think that they feel that you have gotten over that. Yeah, some sort of grief or loss. Disappointment, grief, loss, sadness. They feel like you're finally releasing yourself from those thoughts of these negative things. In your hopes or fears, we have the King of Swords. So I do feel like you're hoping for clarity, truth, seeing the right way, the right path that you should take to get what it is that you are wishing for here. Okay, so maybe you're looking for, or you're hoping for, a clear path that will lead you to all of your desires. Because right now you are discontent with what you have, your current surroundings. Okay, you keep thinking about that 4th cup that will make you feel happy and satisfied, and you're wanting to see the truth and wanting to see a way of how to obtain that. In your overall outcome, we have the Devil card reversed. So again, that's like a breaking of a karmic tie or a negative pattern. Okay, we have the 5 of Pentacles. So whatever this was, this is what was keeping you in that state of constant, feeling like you're lacking abundance, you're lacking monetarily, financially, even emotionally, feeling like you have no support from anyone in the world. Okay, and I feel like that negativity is going to be released here. I do see a lot of earth energy, especially Capricorn. Capricorn is significant to some of you guys. Very prominent here. Okay, we have the Queen of Pentacles and the 3 of Pentacles reversed. So yeah, I feel like you guys have been in a cycle with your partner where you're not on the same page. And this lack of communication, and it's caused resentment, whatever it is that you guys haven't been able to achieve between the two of you because you're not on the same page, you don't have the same ideas. Most of it, I feel like it's due to you guys not communicating clearly what these ideas are and getting on the same page before you even start on the path. And I feel like this cycle is going to be broken. Again, we have earth energy, a lot of earth energy here. So definitely a lot of you, most of you are dealing with earth signs. Okay, and I feel like being that feeling of lack and of not being on the same page is going to be released. I feel like someone is either, excuse me, someone's either going to realize your worth or you're going to realize theirs, and realize that you've been focused on your own. See, if you look at these two cards, somebody here, hold on one second, let me hold these properly. So somebody here has been super focused on, that's not the right one, super focused on their own coin here. Okay, they're just sitting there by themselves thinking of all their goals and their aspirations, and really only, you know, in a way kind of thinking like, oh, my goals, if I reach my goals, this is going to benefit everyone. And that may be true, but that is why that outlook or that point of view or way of being has not allowed you to act as a team player between you and your partner so that you can build something together. Okay, I feel like a lot of you have been focused and have this burden all on yourself, thinking that that's how you're going to make things happen, when you're not. You're not going to get anywhere until you guys start working as a team. Okay, and that's why you've been feeling lonely and left out in the cold, or your partner has. But I feel like this was just a cycle that you're going through to teach you guys a lesson on how to transcend these issues and act more like a couple. And I feel like that's the direction that you're headed towards, and this is going to allow you to reach your goals and your dreams. Okay, so looking good there for you guys. All right, let's move on to your 2018 forecast and see what you guys need to focus on for the year ahead of us. Alrighty, let's see. So I just wanted to thank you guys for all the comments that you've left. I really so appreciate you guys for, you know, commenting and emailing me and telling me your stories. It helps me out so much, you know, to really know that I'm connecting with you guys and giving you the messages that you really need to hear. So again, thank you for that. All right, so I'm going to be pulling one card for each month, and this will be what your focus should be for that month. So please refer to this video throughout the year just to remind you of where your focus needs to be, or you can maybe notate this on your calendar. That's what I do, just to keep me, you know, keep it fresh in my mind why I need to focus on whatever, you know, subject it is for that particular month. So what does Pisces need to focus on for January 2018? What does the focus need to be for Pisces in January 2018? Okay. Well, this is appropriate. Your focus needs to be on welcoming the new. Wow. For some of you, this could be a new baby. So I feel pregnancies might be something that you guys are going to be dealing with. So exciting. Whatever it is, it's new. Something new is coming into your life. Maybe just welcoming in the new year. But I feel like this is having to do with having optimism and starting the year off right. In February, we have adult children. Okay, so some of you could have adult children that you're going to be focused on, or maybe you're dealing with some immature adults. Okay. We will clarify and see what that's all about. So that was February. Let's see, what is the focus for March? You're focusing on memories in March. Nostalgia. Focusing on the past. How the good old days, how things used to be. Okay. What is the focus for April for Pisces? April 2018. You're focusing on religion and spirituality in April. Right around Easter time. Maybe questioning what you have believed all this time, or solidifying what you believed all this time. Okay, in May, it's going to be an end of an era, so a major change happening. I think change is going to be a focus for you overall this year. And maybe that's why that welcome the new card came up first. I feel is because it's like setting the stage for you to deal with changes that are going to be happening, and that, you know, change sometimes is difficult to deal with, whether it's good or bad. A lot of us don't like to change, so keep that in mind. January, March, April, May. Okay, for June, we have courage. The courage to deal with whatever comes your way. We're stronger than we know. All right. What is the focus for July? Whoa. Too many. Sorry, guys. I noticed, you know, as I've been doing the videos, that July seems to be a month where a lot of the signs are going to see major changes and major events coming about. And I have to take a look. I haven't seen, you know, what the planetary aspects are for July, what's going on around the summertime, but I feel like the summertime is going to be pretty big this year. Yep. All right, July. Oh, okay. We have retirement. Another sign got this one. I think it was maybe Taurus or Scorpio. I'm not sure. But retirement doesn't necessarily have to mean that you're retiring. It just means that it's the end of something. So a lot of endings here for you guys. So that was July. August, we have parental care. Okay, so your parents might be needing a little bit extra care from you in August. September, we have support. Either needing support or giving support to others. October, we have gracefully aging. All right. November, you're seeking and finding. January, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November. Yep, one more. Okay, December, we have realizations and epiphanies. Right, and I will pull one Archangel Oracle card for you for your overall focus for the year. Whoa, okay, that one came out. All right. And we have Counselor, Archangel Azrael. You are a natural counselor, and many people benefit from your guidance and reassurance. Okay, so what I feel from that is, like, not only do I feel that this is saying that you have the ability to counsel others and to offer good advice to others, but I feel like this is here so that you realize that you can trust in your own intuition and your own thought process. Okay, so just like you trust yourself to give others advice because you are that kind of person who is logical enough and spiritual enough to do so. You also have to trust that advice for yourself. All right, so I'm going to clarify with the Legacy of the Divine Tarot here, starting with January with welcoming the new. So what is it that we need to welcome here? Okay, we have the Page of Wands. Again, and it's reversed, okay? So the Page of Wands reversed. Again, for some of you, this could be having to do with children, a new child that has been, you've been waiting for this for a while. I feel like for some of you, you might be, finding out that you will be having a new child. That's for some of you. Some of you might be giving birth or something of that nature. For others of you, I feel like this is a new endeavor, again, that you've been hesitant on pursuing. It could be a new job, a new career change, or again, just having a new child. But it's something that has been delayed, a new beginning that you're very excited about and passionate about that has been delayed, and I feel like in January it's moving forward for you. So congrats to you guys. Sounds exciting. Okay, so in February the focus is on adult children. So let's see what that's about. So we got 2 cards, okay. I don't want 2 cards, so I'm going to put those back, but I'm going to keep them in mind. We have the 10 of Cups and the Fool reverse. Adult children. 1 card, angels, for adult children. Okay, thank you. Ah. Sorry, it fell. Okay, so the card that we got was 10 of Wands. And what I feel here, the 10 of Wands is somebody who's feeling burdened, and it says adult children. So for some of you, you do have adult children that maybe have moved back in with you, and it's an additional burden that you're going to have to take and bear, but you're not exactly happy about it. For others of you, this could be just people in your life, adults in your life that you share your life with. It could be a partner, it could be family or friends or whoever, who are kind of leaning on you a little bit too much and becoming a burden to you because of their immaturity or their inability to get themselves or maintain their stability, and you always having to be their safety net. So keep that in mind. For February, you might be burdened by someone or some situation with regards to a person who could be immature. Okay? Or for some of you, your adult children will be moving back in with you, and this will be a burden. Okay, for March, you're dealing with memories from the past. Yeah, you're being very introspective. You're going inward to think about people from the past, situations from the past. This is going to be a major focus to you. But it's more, I think of it in more of a positive sense because you're being introspective about it. So you're thinking about it not just for the sake of being nostalgic. You're thinking about it from a perspective of growth, spiritual or whatnot. In April, we have religion and spirituality. All right. And we have the Ace of Swords. So you are going to gain some clarity with regards to religion and spirituality, what your convictions, excuse me, what your convictions truly are, or maybe really solidifying, like, okay, yeah, I am, this is what I believe, where perhaps in the past it's been a little bit fuzzy for you. I think April is the month where you gain clarity on this matter, and you really, how do you say it? Like, just come into your own to where you know exactly where you stand on these matters, and you're just more clear about it for yourself. In May, we have the end of an era. So let's see, what is that about? Okay, we have the Two of Wands, but it's reversed. So end of an era, there is a definite change. To me, when I think of end of an era, I think of the World card. Okay, because it's like the end of a cycle. It's the end of something as you know it to be today. Okay, or in this case, January, February, March, April, or in this case, in May. Okay, the end of something. But what's clarifying it is the Two of Wands reverse. So the end of something is going to cause for you to make a choice in path, in new direction, in action. There's going to be a choice or decision that needs to be made, perhaps to end an era or as a result of an ending of an era. And this choice is you're going to be hesitant on making because it is big. So keep in mind, in May there is going to be a big change in your life that you're going to be hesitant to confront. Okay. In June we have Courage, which kind of goes along with, May. Clarifying that is the Queen of Wands reverse. Okay. Queen of Wands in the upright is probably, to me, the epitome of courage. Okay. Aside from, obviously, like the Strength card and all that. But to me, look at this girl. She is determined and you don't mess with her. Okay. But you come up as the Queen of Wands reverse. So that is having a lack of courage, not knowing which way to go, what to do, just not being confident. And that is what you're needing, is confidence and courage in the month of June. So I do feel like toward the end of spring and getting into summertime, there's going to be a lot of changes that kind of scare you a bit and spook you. And you're going to be very hesitant to make decisions. But I think you need to really embody this courage card and embody the true Queen of Wands. Okay, so that you can make the proper choices and not be afraid to take the action that you need to take. So that is for June. In July we have retirement. So that's you stopping. You're going to stop doing something. It's not all of you will be retired, unfortunately. For some of you it might be. You might be retiring this year, but I feel for most of you this is just like, again, the end of something. And what do we have clarifying that is the Ace of Wands. So there is an ending of something and a beginning of something new. Okay, and this is, I feel, is all about you not being afraid of letting the old go. Okay, what no longer serves you. Why do we retire? Because we reached a new stage in our lives to where working no longer serves us. We are better served elsewhere, relaxing or vacationing or whatever. So here you're retiring from something that you used to do because it no longer serves you. So you need to be open for new beginnings. Okay, so that will be in July. Again, I'm seeing this a lot in the signs. June, July, August are going to be months of big changes. I'm sure it's because of planetary aspects, but I can't tell you right now what they are because I haven't even looked into it. So if you guys want to know more about the astrological aspect, I definitely recommend Kelly Rosado, who's on YouTube, and then also Barbara Goldsmith is one of my favorite astrologers. She's awesome. So check out their predictions and their explanation of all the planetary aspects that are going to be affecting us. Okay, so for August we have parental care, and that is clarified by the Hierophant reverse, or Faith in this deck reverse. Okay, so I do feel like you guys are going to be dealing with some parental issues. You might have to focus more on your parents because there is going to be either issues with their health in August, or something about them losing their stability, maybe not being able to keep up with their lifestyle or with their expenses and having to move in with you. There's some sort of shake-up here with your parents, okay? So just keep that in mind, that they will be needing attention and perhaps your help. For some, it may be just spiritual help to get them through some tough times. For others, it's going to be monetary help, or they're going to be moving in with you. Okay, and that's in the month of August. In September, you have support, and wow, we have the 10 of Pentacles. So again, I feel like you're offering support, financial support to someone else, or someone is offering you support. This could also mean that the universe is supporting you financially and you're going to have a major windfall in September. So something to do with finances, but I feel like it's positive. Either you're getting support or you're helping somebody else out with regards to finances in September. October, we have gracefully aging. All right, and we have the Judgment card. So what I feel this is saying is that you guys are going to see the reality of where you are in life right now, what stage you are in life. And, you know, for some of you, for some people, it's just difficult for them to deal with the aging process itself. And, you know, we try not to, some people tend not to think about it. It's like I had a conversation just recently where somebody was going to, you know, turn 50, which is young, you know, in my view. But it's like when I told them that, they were completely surprised, like, what? 50? You know, like they didn't know how old they were, which they do, obviously, but it's like some people just choose not to focus on that because it freaks them out. Okay, but I feel like here, what month is this? November, December. Okay, so October. I feel like here you guys are really coming to terms with it and accepting it, just seeing the reality of it and not really caring. Like you're just seeing that reality. Yeah, I'm this age and that's what age I am, and I'm cool with that, you know. And you're embodying that age, because there's nothing worse than seeing somebody acting, you know, half their age. It's good in some aspects, but probably not in your attire, you know, your choices of clothes or whatever. But I feel like you guys are really looking at this from a very realistic point of view, and you're not letting it bother you. You're just truly aging gracefully. Okay, so in November we have seeking and finding, and we have the Seven of Wands reverse. Whatever it is that you're seeking here in November, I feel like you're going to find it when you stop defending a certain point of view or certain types of actions that you used to take. And I feel like this has to do more about being open-minded. There's a need to be open-minded here and to allow for others to maybe help you along and not be so defensive. Kind of putting your walls down and letting the defensiveness go is going to allow you to seek and find what it is that you're truly looking for. In December, we have realizations and epiphanies, and we have the Knight of Coins. Okay, so there is going to be, to me, realizations and epiphanies is like the Judgment card. Because to me, the Judgment card is all about realizations and epiphanies and, you know, seeing things for what they are. And I feel like this has been a very slow pace for you, but it's going to happen where you're going to see exactly where your long-term focus should be. And you're going to take a very methodical approach to it. And it's going to be like an epiphany, you know, like you're just going to figure out, oh, okay, there's where I want to go, so here's the right path to do that. Okay, and this is what I need to do on a consistent basis, because the Knight of Coins is very methodical and slow moving. Okay, so I feel like that's what you're going to embody here in December, or that you realize that that's what you need to embody to really achieve your goals. Okay, so that's what I have for you here overall. And like I said, in your overall, you had the Counselor card, which to me is not just knowing, like trusting yourself to give others advice, but trusting that advice for yourself. Okay, trusting your own intuition. And knowing that these messages are that you receive, or this guidance that you receive, is coming from the divine, and trusting that as well. Okay, but overall, I do see a lot of newness here. The promise for, okay, so with new beginnings come a lot of endings, and I do see that there will be endings of era, retirement, you know, things and issues that may require you to be strong and to have courage to get through. Okay, so it will be an up and down process. You know, you guys are going to have some rough moments here. But I feel like the good news is that your faith is, I feel, is going to be stronger. Whatever it is that you believe, you're going to believe it very vividly, very clearly. There's going to be no doubts. And that's exactly what I think is going to carry you through this year, because I do see a need for courage. I do see you feeling vulnerable. But there is so much promise here for newness, for abundance and wealth, as long as you stay the course. Okay, the Knight of Coins is all about staying the course, being steady and consistent in your approach. Okay, but welcoming the new. In order to welcome the new, you have to be willing to let go of the old. So that is the overall message for you guys for 2018. All right, thank you guys so much for listening, and I hope you enjoyed it. Please leave me your comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Thanks.